Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you've not seen me before, my name is Lisa, but can go by Lisa or Lise, and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. While this game may be suitable for children, my streams are not. They're for more mature audiences, so please do keep that in mind as you watch this playthrough. Also, of course, too, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy! And welcome back to the final portion for Pokemon Shield. And, of course, last time we basically finished up the main game, so now we're basically in the extra part of the game. However, our team is like this right now, so we have Big Cat, Happy, Granny Smith, D, Java, and Sob. But we've got some investigating to do because we have two suckers who got away with the rusted sword, while we have the rusted shield since we won. Of course, Hop did not win. Good job for Hop. But let us go down here. Yes, I refuse to use the bike because I don't know what that means to me. Just kidding. I just like running around versus the bike. I was gonna say running around versus running around. I was literally about to say that. That would have been wrong. I used to want to be a professional Pokemon trainer when I grew up, but I can't think about Pokemon day in and day out the way Leon does. Leon's just amazing. He's a superstar to everyone. I was curious what they had to say. Alrighty, so we had a little bit of a change. So when I was naming and calling out the Pokemon before, but now instead of Java, and I know I am covering, but I will read Java, and we can go ahead and check summary. And just to quickly, we'll check, yes, okay. Quiet, interesting. Totally don't pay attention to the natures, but then again, sure, it makes sense. Somewhere when the Pokemon fight. Haven't checked for many, so we made it down. Let's go ahead and go into the research lab and see what's up. Right. It totally... I'm right there. Oh my gosh, I missed it. I got confused. Yes, I did. Please ignore me, because I'm so good. I was in the right spot. I just mentally got confused with the map. Completely. Oh, redo. Why? Okay, I really got confused. I was literally looking at the previous feather, wasn't I? Please ignore me and my bad map skills. Getting lost in the real front. I did. Redo. I get lost in every single part. How many times did I go to the same exact spot and the Slumbering Weald? Maybe 3 times. I'm not kidding, I did. Then I got lost later. So, minus me not knowing how to read a map, here we actually go for reals with feeling. My goodness. Professor Sonia, you have a visitor. Haley's glad you're here. Who's this? You got an assistant? Mm-hmm. Yes, she's my assistant. I've been so busy with research lately that I've had to bring some extra help, and I add an extra word for at a good place and start. I've been keeping all the wishing stars that Chairman Rose had been gathering here in the lab. Things have been quite hectic around here, but my assistant has been handling things in a proper fashion. She's really been helping me keep things afloat. I really haven't been doing all that much. You're Elise, the champion, right? I'm really glad I got to meet you. It's an honor, truly. Come here for a moment, would you? There's something I want you to have a look at. Not suspicious at all, right? You remember my power spot detector, right? It detects places where Dynamaxing is possible. Basically, when there's a high concentration of Galar particles, their readings spike. And that's how I figured it out. The power spot detector reached when those two got close. Sorry, could it be? So what does that mean? We'll say, could it be? Exactly. Follow the readings from the power spot detector and you might be able to find those sword and shield weirdos. Thinking about it. Sordward and Shielbert might claim to be royalty with their weird fancy names, but it's easier to just call them weirdos, don't you think? I mean, I don't agree with calling people names necessarily, but yeah, sure, they kind of are, a little bit. Let's get back on topic, though. I placed the power spot detectors all around Galar, and now it's their time to shine. Power pod detectors accessed! So... What? I don't remember this part at all. But okay, sure. Whoa. That's a way bigger reaction than I would have thought. Looks like it's coming from Turffield Stadium. You could always Dynamax Pokemon at the stadium, so that's not exactly unusual. But these readings are way higher than normal. It can't be a Turnus. You already caught it. Maybe it's something related to those sword and shield weirdos? We should go check it out, Lise, since you're our snazzy new champion and all. I've set up your town map to show where the strong particle reactions are coming from, so have a look at it. Okay, head to Turffield Stadium. So... basically, though, everything looks pretty chill, I gotta say right now. Except for right there. Right. Totally forgot how high up it was. Then, do you say anything else? I don't remember. But no, yeah, something else. I'm so glad to be working for Professor Sonia. To have a doctorate at such a young age. She's really an amazing person. Mm-hmm. Surely very amazing. So I guess, since I totally know how to use a map and fly, or I'll just get lost, and let's be real. There's no need to go all the way on foot, we will just fly over. Makes it easier. And we'll see what's up. Since things are not right. But Route 5 is really long, it feels good to speed through it though. Okay, so nothing really new from them. And things seem pretty calm, which is also a good time. So, what say you? Yes, that's true. They do. Okay. They pretty much say the same things. Not that I remember exactly everything, but no one's in here. But they're here. Hi, you're... Hello there, champions. So you came. What's going on here? It's been a while. We'll say it's... What's going on here? How carefree can you be? You're the new champion. You're bigger than a Dynamax Pokemon right now. Thank you, Piers. I was actually in the middle of an expedition match with Piers. Then this Dynamax Pokemon came charging in. The audience and staff already took shelter. So scary. And hi there, Pop. I got everyone who was seated on the north side of the stadium evacuated. You must have heard it right. More Dynamax and Pokemon are running amok. Much obliged, Stop. I'd expect nothing less from a gym challenge. I knew we'd count on you. I lost in the semifinals, though. Ah, please. I chased those red and blue guys and saw them head into Turffield Stadium. Then I heard that uproar, and there was no way I could leave it alone. I had to help out. So, sorry. I actually lost sight of them in all the rush. Useless. Those suspicious characters are concerning. But for now, I think we should get this Dynamax Pokemon to settle down first. I'd be glad for your help against such a tough-looking opponent, Champion Lise. Hold on a sec. Okay, preparation is important as lying seeds for the next harvest. I don't... only remember, but maybe we'll be okay with this ish. In either case. Alright, so D will be our first goer. And hopefully I remember this, and hopefully it's the same, because that is what I'm trying to also figure out. But in either case, we're never gonna go until we go in. So, are you ready to battle the Dynamax Pokemon? Of course! Alright, then let's head to the pitch. I'll lend a hand too. I don't blame the Pokemon, of course, but I'm just a bit miffed they upstaged me. You come to bro of the old champion. I don't know how much I can really help. If I come along, I might just end up showing the rest. I might just end up slowing the rest of you down. I don't really know the guy, but I don't think Leon be all lost about this. So he does get actually lost a lot. Same energy. You coming? Okay. Piers might look scary, but he's great at looking after others. He's a big brother after all. Alright, we should get going too. Thank you. I had no idea. Zero clue that he was an older brother. And same beautiful animation we are, but not alone, and it is. So, Tesserina? Or maybe the T is silent? That's Serena? So bad. But got nervous. Berries. Energy is gathered, so let me also see. So yeah, okay. We still could do things and stuff here. Alright, I'm just really bad because I don't remember a lot of all that fun and good time. But also, glad I switched here. So, we'll go ahead and get this settled for us to have a beautiful, wonderful big bird for this fight. Squaw. A lot deeper than what I just did, but same idea, right? And super effective, there you go. Then throat chop. Forgot to read the other move I just read, it was super effective. Got Max Knuckle though coming towards. Super effective. Attack Rose, but yes, Big Burb on the scene. Our turn with a Big Burb. Heck yes. Super effective, and thus speed rose for all, but got a little bit from the apple. Not too effective, but it's fine. Alright. So we'll go ahead and, because it doesn't really matter, I'm sure. Pyro Ball, yeah, that's what I figured. So we won. And itty bitty. Down goes the Pokemon. Milo used a revive on a Pokemon that's standing right in front of us. Amazing! Are we to assume the 1 HP is present like it is when you go ahead and it's fine. Shree! I'm done asking the questions. Phew! Looks like things have finally calmed down a bit. This Dynamax stuff, no matter how many times I see it, I don't like it. Same-ish, Piers. Same-ish. I can see your dislike of Dynamaxing still hasn't changed, Pierce. But there was definitely something off about the Dynamax transformation. There wasn't any trainer anywhere, and the Pokemon seemed like it couldn't even control the power itself. Quite right. Normally a Pokemon needs to respond to a Dynamax band in order to Dynamax, but seems like... oh, seems there's no like... seems there was some discord in the harmony between a trainer and Pokemon. Did you feel anything unusual, Lise? I did. I'm not sure. I'm being annoying. Well, I suppose it is a bit early to start drawing any conclusions. There's no trainer to be found. This really is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. I'll make sure Turffield Stadium take good care of this Pokemon for the time being. You lot really helped me out there. Thanks for that. Oh, and Liz, If you should ever need my help, feel free to call me anytime. We got another league card, but it's rare. We'll read those later if I remember. I will remember. Alright, then follow me, little... I'm gonna ignore the T and just say Serena. Three! Running. Ta-da! Well, 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 well. Looks like that Dynamax nonsense has calmed down. Well, 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 the champion, as expected. What? And how'd I get behind the counter, by the way? Ugh, it's you two. I knew you'd be here. Give the rusted sword back. Well, I never. It's like it's something that belongs to you, either. Even if it were yours, we wouldn't give it back. What's with these two? Arrgh. Get over here so I can battle you. I'm sure that's not blocking from a battle. Let's be honest. Who are these guys? Spectators and staff should have been evacuated. The normal rules simply just don't apply to us. Yes, that's what it means to be celebrities. What? Who is this ruffian to question us? You're just someone with strange taste in hairstyles. Yeah, they're the ones that talk, huh? This entire style is complete black and white. Oh my gosh, redo. His entire style is completely black and white nonsense, isn't it, older brother? You think I'd put any faith in words from rude little punks like you? But it seems our experiment was a success, younger brother. Quite. Next time, let us try to Dynamax an even stronger Pokémon. Yes, yes, at least we shall reveal the true nature of Zacian and Zamazenta. What was that about Zacian and Zamazenta? You despicable champion. You're going to keep letting Dynamax Pokemon run wild. Wow. If you want to stop us, do your best to chase after our splendid looking bottoms. More like celebrity bottoms. And with that, farewell. So, you were the ones who caused all this? Stop! A little late, but it's fine. Calm down, Hop. You don't gotta act so hard. But they're getting away. Yeah, and they could be leading us to a trap. It's a bad idea to run in unprepared. But still. Ugh, fine. You're right, I get it. Do you? Good. Let's all calm down for a sec. Thanks to them running their mouths, we know their goal is to force Pokemon to Dynamax. And that they plan to continue doing it. I won't allow it. We have to stop them. I'm gonna go with I won't allow it. Yeah. This is no time to be hung up on getting back the rusted sword. The spears, we've got to stop those too. Alright, Hop. Great. I like how we're like all looking at each other like in an arrow kind of direction, because Piers is looking at me and then I'm looking at Hop and then Hop's looking at me but I'm looking back at him. But no, it ended right there, but it's still funny nonetheless. So, okay, and then, okay, where would those red and blue buffoons have gone off to next? Let's head out and look, please. And then what say you? The grass badge looks good on you. Keep it up, Challenger Lise. Challenger? Excuse? Don't you mean... That's fine. And then, here we go. Magically, she's here. Ah, there you are, Lise. Things are a right proper mess. Just when I thought the Galar particle count around Turffield had calmed down, I started getting huge Galar particle readings from Hulbury Stadium and Motostoke Stadium. So what exactly happened at Turffield Stadium? Explain exactly what happened, exaggerate what happened. I think these options are kind of funny. Because... what is this? So, we're gonna go with exaggerate. What? A Dynamax Pokemon completely destroyed the stadium? Wait, Turffield Stadium is still here. Or there, but here works too. I just think it's funny. It's just like before, with the other option in the shop. Huh? Those sword and shield weirdos did it? No, Sonia. Up and Piers? Piers, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be back in Splitmouth? I'm an ex-gym leader. I can be wherever I want. It's not that weird. More importantly, you said there were Dynamax Pokemon at other stadiums? Yes, I'm getting the same readings in other towns as I was from the Turffield Stadium. I'm worried about Mooney. But Splitmouth Gym should be okay, right? I'm only reading these readings from Hulbury Stadium and Motostoke Stadium. Ah, I see. If Pokemon are being forced to Dynamax and running wild, there's no way I can simply sit by and watch. What do you say, Lise? Let's head to one of the stadiums. I want to chase after those weirdos. We'll go ahead and just say, let's head to one of the stadiums. That's the spirit champion. Leave those sword and shield weirdos to me. I can poke around the net for sightings of them. We'll leave the researching to this here Sonia, was it? We should get to the other stadiums and help out. Wow, we just really are looking at all each other. Okay, awesome. Well, I don't think they're gonna have anything really else to say. That's super different, so we'll go ahead and see that. Look at all these places to fly to. We don't even have to go here. But we'll go ahead to Hulbury and we'll just fly there. No need to walk or ride a bike there. And... I don't think, I mean, This is gonna be a little bit slightly difficult, but not totally difficult. I mean, of course, we have them as well. Alright, so instead of having D up front, we now have a Sob. And of course, we flew here nice and quick. So let's go ahead over to the stadium, as everything is fine out here. Like, nothing's wrong. People seem to be just real chill, living out their daily lives. And of course, all the chaos is just happening in the stadium. And hi. Don't get too close, you lot. Things are pretty dangerous here. We know the situation. Are the staff and spectators all right? Yes, they took shelter just a short while ago. You know, the more I look at you three, the more I see how odd a little group you are. What is that supposed to mean? Leave us alone. We came here to help you out. And I'm grateful for it. That Dynamax Pokemon's power is so intense. I'm sure it'll give me trouble. I'd feel a lot more confident about it if you all joined the battle. Let's do it. And again, somehow our legs are just, you know, bending as we get up in the Gyarados. Nice big shrimp. We are very intimidated. Hop, have you learned nothing? I guess not. And we've gathered the energy, so let's go ahead and have our least non-effective moves out. I did not remember it was Gyarados. I really only remembered the first Mon, and that was it, so... Oops. But at least I remember the typing. To a degree, granted. Maybe I should have gone out with a different Mon, though. Maybe. Well, this will go first. That's always nice. It may have not been nothing, but at least it was something. It's more effective than some fire, but then again, fire can be effective. But who are you gonna crush? Because we all know. Yeah. fire wasn't quite effective there, I will say. And thus a sandstorm is now with us, so we'll get buffeted by that, which is a fun time. Good job, Hop. Mine did more. But that, of course, will be effective. So we're gonna get buffeted. And then it's back to us. Again, this won't be the best, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and still hold out. And thus the sandstorm has subsided and the rain has returned. Get throat chop out again from Piers, but Max Geyser will go ahead and hit. Wow. Dreadnought out for the count 2. Love computers. I mean, this is our last one. But pretty good. Again, I would still say better than the rest. And just a little sliver left. So our effects are nullified. But we will see a beautiful stone edge on us. We'll shrink back down to our normal size, of course, but that's quite alright. It's just a tiny little bit. Pew. So we win. But the cost of 2 Mons falling. Who would have seen it coming though for Cinderace there? Because of everyone's help, no one was hurt, and we were able to turn the tide of the situation. I'll keep that Pokemon at Hulbury Stadium until it can fully recover. Excuse me. Bliss, if you ever need my help, just let me know. Another league card, a rare one. I suppose I'll see you later then. Thank you so much for your help, truly. Too bad we couldn't see the Gyarados here though. And where did they go? What say you? You've defeated the gym leader Nessa. My sincerest congratulations. Wow. Very curious. But everyone's back out and about, talking, hanging out. Oh, that is a little bit different though. Hey, it's the best champion of them all. Champion! Yeah, I've not talked to the ball guy though. Oh no. But we already know where we're supposed to technically go next. So that's why nothing really has happened here, so we'll just fly over. Take the flying taxi. And I will also double check on the health here. Yeah, okay. I don't know at all who should be out for this one. Okay, so with some semi-thought here, we have Big Cat now up in the front, and we'll go ahead and just speed on over to get to the ramp. Like so. We'll magically hop off our bike. We'll magically come up here with magically going back on our bike, and wait, actually I always get confused. I didn't mean to switch at all. Redo. Swap. I get confused about which stadium is which with Hammerlocke. Duh. Again, always getting lost in this game, so glad I'm flying a taxi through them all. Champion Lee, St. Piers, and Hop 2. Mr. Kaboo, I'm glad you remember me. Of course I do. You two were red hot after all. I'll never forget seeing you off after you'd completed your first leg of the gym challenge. Don't think we really got the time for a friendly chinwag. Right. Actually, the situation's getting pretty bad over at the stadium. Yeah, that'd be why we're here. Ah, brilliant. The opponent's a bit much to take on single-handedly, so I was wondering what to do. But with you all on my side, my confidence in this battle is burning brighter by the minute. Let's begin. So, excuse my brain fart. On how the gyms go. Again, we landed in. We've got a beautiful friend here for Torkoal. And we're just shaking with excitement. Oh, the drought is on, so it's nice and sunny. Extra toasty on the side. So, once again, though this time, we actually are in better hands, and we are super effective with our moves, because remembering whom does what and which does what is what I forget the most. But whoosh. Nice beautiful call and cry. And we'll go first. Pew! Honestly, it's almost as much as the Gyarados got hit, which is quite funny to me. But now it is raining, so we got that for now. Super effective, you got this. Oh, chop again. Pretty much the only move that we've seen from you, and such a Scorch actually having defense fall for the Torkoal, but we got Max Flare coming, of course. However, not too bad. Didn't totally knock out, which is nice. Though the sun does come out again, so something to keep in mind, of course. But not a big deal. So no, I should probably still stick with the same one, but just to change it up. It's like the same thing, but still effective. And then it changes again, back to rain, of course. But we got the Pyro Ball, which doesn't do much. And then another Throat Chop. And lastly, a Crunch. And thus, this one has been won. No Mons fell, which is nice. Even though the computers still didn't have the best Mons to fight with. But looks like we were able to extinguish things this time. Now granted, I could have also stayed with Big Cat, but it's all good too. Because I like seeing the water. And less so sand and such, but I don't think that would have popped. I don't think I have bad move. Yeah, and all of them do. I guess they wouldn't have affected. I don't remember at this point, but I have used moves before that have affected other mons. But anyways, that is on the field. I'll let this Pokemon rest here at Motostoke Stadium until it gets its energy back. And Lise, should you have the need of my help, please do not hesitate to ask. You got Kaboo's rare lead card. Heck yes. Don't worry, I know. You all have more work that needs to be done, yes? Go forward, youths. I wish you well. That's right, Piers is still youthful. No doubt. Oh, the best part. Beep 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 beep. Hmm? What? Who's that? Hey Lise, that your Rotom phone ringing? Oh yeah, totally. Lise, we've got trouble. Those two weirdos have showed up at the Pokemon lab. What? Sonia, you alright? They keep really demanding I hand over wishing stars. I'm alright for now, but get over here quick, okay? These guys are right creepy. What are those two doing after wishing stars? We've got to help Sonia get back the rusted sword. Let's hurry to the Pokemon lab. Away! I love how our character is like this. As Hawk literally is running away. He really doesn't think anything through. Sure does make him seem a proper fool. Nah, guess the word would be reckless. We're headed to the Pokemon lab next, right? Guess I'll stick by you two till we see this through. And we're just left But everything is clear in this stadium. No one really arrived back or anything like that. But here we are. Let's go ahead and fly back to the correct place. But also, I probably should heal, yes? Or no. Magically, we are healed this time. So, cool. No healing there. I'll just make my way. And I'm trying to remember if there is. There probably is gonna be something, but it's fine. I can swap out. We know all the wishing stars that the Chairman Rose had gathered are here. We celebrities have an enhanced level of insight into such things. You non-celebrities are not suited to having such valuable things. Hand them over to us. Wishing stars and being a celebrity have nothing to do with each other. I don't know how you knew about this, but there's no way we're giving them to you. That's right. You could never understand how important these wishing stars are. You have no need for them. Goodness. Whatever should we do, younger brother? It would certainly seem we need... Oh, I'm adding words that don't exist there. It would certainly seem we have been inconvenienced, older brother. Mwahaha. Sonia and the professor are the ones you've been inconvenienced, dear. Up. Forcing Pokemon at Dynamax against their will, you've gone way out of your bounds here. And I haven't forgot about getting back the rusted sword, either. Well, I certainly thought the champion would come, but I didn't think a loser would follow. Must I have been once again taste the flavor of a humiliating defeat? Ugh. Don't let these goons put you down. That's right. You lost a battle, but don't lose that rockin' spirit. Right. Steady on, we'll fight them together. Just steady on. Liz, thanks, mate. First things first, let's get these weirdos out of here. Weirdos? Oh, how they wound me, older brother. To be called so terrible a thing as weirdos by these ruffians. Indeed, to address royals such as ourselves in such a manner will not be forgiven. This time I've got much stronger Pokémon to thoroughly trounce you with. So now, of course, we are in a double battle with Shielbert and Sordward, and we have 3 and 3. Okay. Whistlepod and Borzoing. Inteleon and Double again coming out. Inteleon's thinking about camping, shaking the energy away. They're technically effective. Could have healed maybe a little bit, but not very effective, but effective. Even not very effective can do some stuff, but let's see. First impression. Pretty strong, but we got our snipe shot now, so of course this also means that we are not the fastest, but at least second. And then double edge. We got Borzoing out. Let's see here. We're getting closer. 33. For Epi. Buddy. You know what's gonna happen. Goodbye. I mean, I guess Hop didn't really know. I was really talking to the Pokemon, honestly. We got Corviknight, of course, from Hop. Meanwhile, they got Klinglang, which makes sense. So let's go ahead and fight some more with we're gonna just do this. Now, granted, we're gonna hope that now we are faster. Hop actually puts on a good move. Okay. After all that chaoticness, which really only hit Corviknight, none of them seem to be attacking me, which is fine. I mean, Hop did technically lose, so there's that. But emergency exit, figured as much. I was wondering when that was going to kick in too. But we got Bisharp out here for us. Got a wild charge, and I wish she didn't do that, but it's totally cool because it doesn't matter. They can fall all they want. And I was wondering too if they were even gonna actually make a contact, so I probably should have gone after them a little bit more, possibly, but not a big deal to me at this point. So this is the only issue with this one, but I think I'll be fine. I say issue because I mostly have moves that affect all Mons and not just a single Mon, but okay. With a minor setback on some hits there. Frankly, I also haven't totally cared. So luckily also Corviknight, it won't affect Corviknight, but if Hop happened to have a beautiful friend that was touching the ground, I wouldn't have cared. I've taken out Hop's friends before. Because I'm cruel and evil. Very nice. Survived. But here we go. So, double wipe. Probably should have switched to a big cat sooner. As well, but to a degree, because Bronzoing would have probably been levitating. My goodness, can't talk. But Appy is now level 34. Granny Smith is 54. Cool, cool, cool. Light screen wore off. Phalanx, sorry. And Glaciopod is back out and with the business. Okay, we're gonna do this. Close combat. Took out the Corviknight, of course, but we got Liquidation. It was strong, so I was scared of that. I always forget about the speed with you. But that's okay, we'll still get an Earthquake off. Do it to it. So hope for that one. It's okay, buddies. Then we'll gain XP. Level 35 for Appy. And then level 55 for D. Cinderace, of course, is going to make an appearance now from Hop. And, well, I don't think we'll be able to quite survive. I don't actually know what you have. I could still mess with us in a way, but I think it might be fine to swap out with B. And let's see, you're gonna... Okay, be faster, so that's cool. And I'll take care of that. Fantastic. I wasn't sure if Cinderace would actually be faster. Since... Oh, so close. For Appy there. They haven't been too fast before. But, of course, we have Doublade coming out as the final Mon here. And we'll go ahead and use Power Trip, hopefully. Iron Ball's gonna come out first, so that's gonna be pretty strong, of course, but not enough to take out. Got the burn off, though, so... Power Trip will be the final blow. And thus, we won, so... With the XP, Appy is now 36, and GB Jabba is 57. Thus, they have been taken out. Quite the vexing predicament indeed, older brother. Surely this must be some kind of mistake, wouldn't you say, younger brother? 24,800 for this. And what's this? Appy is evolving? And dun 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 dun, we get a beautiful Charizard. AKA Charizard. And Flame Pokemon. Its wings can carry this Pokemon close to an altitude of 4,600 feet. It blows out fire at very high temperatures. And nice, nice. Air slash. So we get to learn a flying. I was getting there and it still was slowly drifting away. I'm horrible. Oh, but I'll go ahead and yeah, take a slash out for this one. Very, very nice. And 36 was the magical level for this to happen, so... I did it! We won! We really won! I mean, sure, we did it. The exquisite Pokemon we trained actually lost. You only won because you two teamed up. True! Still, we offer you ruffians our praise. Boy, the two of you teamed up too. Give back the rusted sword and stop forcing Pokemon to go all crazy. Sorry, is this a bad time? My apologies for the intrusion. Those men are dangerous, be careful. Well done, your infiltration mission was a resounding success, it seems. Said the word kinda wrong, but we'll roll with it. Have you gathered all the wishing stars? Yes, thanks to Masters Sordward and Shielbert buying me so much time. The assistant handed the wishing stars over to Sordward and Shielbert. What? Stop! Give those wishing stars. Yes. Of course, the assistant was evil. Oh dear, it would seem we've been completely had. Wow. Why, this moment is so sweet. I don't think I'll need any sugar in my tea later. Our battle with you was just a little trick we'd won before you'd grabbed a single Pokeball. And with that, farewell. Stop! Why? Professor Sonia, I'm sorry. Was everything... was it a lie right from the start? There was no helping it. It was necessary for the plan. Our plan to put Galar under the control of the royal lineage once again. Sad. Sonia's really distraught, so... I think she's gonna need some cheering from her real friends. True. So those two weren't working alone? One of their followers even betrayed Sonia. That's real rough. Seems that lot did have something to back up all their big talk. These plants take a great deal of care, but they all seem to be flourishing. Sad. Feels bad, but what shall happen next? Let's find out as we casually almost fix our hair but step out of the lab. Wait, don't just leave without saying anything. I mean, I tried talking to her, but she wasn't having it, so... Fair enough. But you were upset we didn't want to say anything to make it worse. We were trying to be considerate, but... Of course I'd be down on myself. It was my fault I got tricked by a Nickit in a Wooloo's clothing. Ah, the lines in this game, and their use of Pokemon within them. They don't have enough. As much as they're bad, I enjoy them quite a bit. But that's it. No more feeling sorry for myself. That lot made off like bandits with all the wishing stars. It'd be awful if they were to use for some evil purpose, so there's no time to be feeling down. Oh. You've got some guts. You've certainly grown strong in the face of adversity, dearie. Gran! Dynamaxing draws out the true strength from the trust between Pokemon and their trainer. But that group is likely pouring the Galar particles emitting by the wishing stars into Pokemon, forcing them to Dynamax. That's awful. That would explain the theft. We'll say that's awful. Indeed, what an awful thing to do to Pokemon. The theft of the wishing stars was just the start. Things could get a lot worse from here on. But why? What reason could they have for forcing Pokemon to Dynamax? Those breeders said that they wanted to reveal the true natures of Zacian and Zamazenta. I'm curious about what my former assistant said about a royal lineage? Did she mean it literally? Ah, Lise, look at your town map. I'm detecting huge reactions at 4 stadiums now. They certainly get around, don't they? If there's trouble at the stadiums, then Marnie, sorry, could be in a real bad way. Ah, Spymo seems to be okay. There's no Power Spot Stadium there. Radio. Liz, this is no time to be lying about. If Pokemon are in trouble, why are we still here? Let's get right there to lend a hand. I'm sorry to leave it to you, but you'll have to take care of the Dynamax Pokemon. I'll search for those Sword and Shield weirdos in the meantime. Alright. So, just like they said, we gotta help to save the remaining 4 gyms. And... oh right, I always forget it's like nestled right here. So we're gonna loop like this, like going through the gym challenge. So let's go to Stow-on-Side, fly over yonder, and get to the stadium. Now this would be Ghost. I don't actually know the Ghost. Ooh, a Pearl String, go ahead, take. Heck yes, 27,500 for that. And then, yes, right, I mean it, double click, I meant to go over here. I forgot that there was different dialogue. My bad. So, something about champion, I didn't even read that last part because I already skipped the other part, but we obtained the Beast Ball. A somewhat different Pokeball that has a lower success rate for catching a Pokemon. Yeah. Come back again soon. So today's bargain, a Miracle Seed. Yesterday's bargain, a Spell Tag. Next bargain, a Quick Claw. No. But yeah, I don't... so I didn't remember that talking to him, we would have gotten the Beast Ball, so that was my bad. But we'll go ahead and head up. And I actually don't have the right Mon here, but that's okay. Oh, you came to help me? Yeah, something like that. How are things looking? The people all got out. But I'm the gym leader. I'll battle the Dynamax Pokemon. Nice one. Then let's all work together. That'd be brilliant. Thanks. There are loads of them. I hope everyone can take one each. Please? Let's go. Did not expect those eyes to happen. I also didn't realize that we were just gonna jump in, so cool. We landed in, and we're alone. Sob, you totally got this, right? Okay. Whoops. Completely forgot that we were gonna be left by ourselves. Yeah, that's kind of the one. Don't know. Could be worth a switch before we get hit too hard. We can try. So we're gonna swap out with Granny Smith here. I would have tried to review, but before jumping in, but Max Lightning. Okay. We're good though, not very effective, so now there's a current running across the field here. Ripen, so we'll heal due to leftovers. Nice and healthy, and We'll do this. Okay. We get to do this before we get hit. And thus we got a beautiful big Granny Smith apple here for us. And let's get that earthquake on. Okay. Not very effective though. So we'll get max phantom out. Whooshoo. That's kind of all we got. At least we've finally dealt some damage. After taking a couple hits here and there, of course. Only a couple. Because of course we did the swap. Get a little bit of healing from the leftovers. I don't really want to use the max overgrowth because that really doesn't help. We're gonna go ahead with this one. Nullified. Effects are... and it's okay. We're gonna get hit with a Shadow Punch. Pretty strong. But we're gonna do that, which is stronger than the others, so we might as well use that. And of course, Tactile, and then we have Ripen. We have been enriched with our leftovers. And we're gonna go with, again, nullified effects. And Hailstorm is coming at us. That's sad time. No, Granny Smith. I thought we could still hold on and hang on. But it was of course a critical hit because we don't get critical hits. Hail will happen, but thus Granny Smith could not survive. The game knows how to set up, don't they? But of course the buffeted part doesn't help. We'll see. Too nervous to eat berries, but what berries would be eaten right now? Do not know. We are faster for this. We'll get to yellow. It was a critical hit, and we got Ice Punch. So the buffeted will now occur. And thus no more current, but I don't know if actually that would be worth it, so we'll just keep going with this, I guess. But I may want to switch it. Nullified, the effects will be, and Ice Punch again. We're still okay. Even with the hail. Gotta love the hail. I'm gonna hope for the best and still stay. And we're gonna try this. It's definitely stronger, but damn it. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Risked it. So D is also wiped out. I should again always learn my lessons. If we are in the yellow, I should probably heal. But the hail could have also taken us out, to be fair, right? That's usually how it works. So we have some, of course, no effects, but that is the one for fighting. But we have the others, though you are levitating, I presume, so we don't want to move. I don't think I've seen that before. I'm getting an earthquake coming at us. Very interesting. The hail has stopped. Wonderful. So I'm probably gonna waste this, right? Or not? Okay. So that's what it does. I know I wasted a move, but I was trying to read it. So this won't do anything then, right? Like 100% or yes, or will. I never can tell with these Pokemon whatsoever, anytime. It always confuses me. I mean, I know they can also have the ability, then you don't know They try. But alright. Thanks a lot. Pokemon have all calmed down. They can rest here. They should be fine in time. Please. Here, my lead card. So we got the rare one for Alistair. You can leave things here to me. I'd rather go help those who... What do you do? I'd rather you go help those who need you. Alright. And just like that... So, the reason those red and blue buffoons could make so many Pokemon Dynamax was because they hoarded up so many wishing stars. Things will probably get even tougher from here. We still got 3 more stadiums where there's some Dynamaxing Pokemon will run wild. Let's up the tempo. And magically they disappear. Oops. The ghost badge suits you. You're right on track, Lise. Oh, that's so funny. Champion, you're brilliant, and they know that I'm a champion. Champion and Galar is counting on you, but they are like, you got the badge. Continue on your journey through the game as per usual. But then, yeah, ball guy just says the same thing for the ball that you have received from the area, of course. Let's see now. With flying over, we shall go into the beautiful area of Ballonlea, but also we're looking a little sad. So let's go ahead and heal. I mean, I kind of do like have moves, but also since we haven't been able to see this Pokemon in action, we're gonna go ahead and bring out a wonderful Skyworm. And just to show what this Pokemon is like. So, what's up, buddy? It doesn't matter. So, let's take Skyworm with us. Whoops, didn't mean to hit the button again. And head over to the stadium. I still have yet to dress nice and fancy for you. Because I don't actually remember what I'm supposed to do to dress, but we found 2 big mushrooms. Didn't actually realize that there was some things to pick up here. But let's see what Skyworm can do for us. You lot! Bede, what about the Dynamax Pokemon? You think I, the Elite Fairy-type gym leader, would have any kind of trouble? That's right, you're a gym leader now. Though, I don't know about Elite, or whatever. Please, please, don't tell me you came here to help. First of all, you're a bit late to be of any use. And second, I don't need any help. Why, and I known you'd say something like that. We came all the way out here just to lend a hand. What an obnoxious gym leader. The next gym challenge is shaping up to be, to really be something. Oleana tricked me and used me. From now on, only I decide how I... And I think what I should do now is have a battle with you, Lise. I don't remember this happening, but of course we're gonna have still Skyworm here because it's fine. Look, I'm sorry, mate, but this is hardly the time. Don't always be in such a hurry, boy. You aced my quiz, so show a little composure. Bede has really quieted 3 Dynamax Pokemon. He's given you the luxury of some extra time. Bede's life won't be bound by what other people say any longer. Although I certainly influenced a few of his decisions not too long ago. Now that you mentioned, I suppose you did. Yeah, as expected of a wise 88-year-old granny, I guess. Oh my goodness. But this has nothing to do with Miss Oval. This battle's for me. Now, don't dilly-dally. Your only option is to accept. I'll battle you. I understand. Sam, my Pokemon and I have risen from the ashes. I'll grant you a brief glimpse at how amazing we've become. So surprise battle that I totally completely forgot about because this is how it goes. But we still have Skyworm here, and we'll see Skyworm in action. My days as gym leader have made me stronger than you. Exerting the pressure. Intimidate. So, fun times. And of course, these have no effect, but hey! We are faster. So Skyworm's gonna get some flame on, nice and toasty. Melwow is gone. And we'll get XP for this, so level up for Granny Smith and Big Cat. We got Gardevoir. We'll see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can stay. Sorry. And still 61. So we'll just try to get this cross poison out. They are faster. Got them speed. Of course, it's not gonna be the breadwinner, but we got Future Sight. Bam. Foresaw an attack. Okay. Well, we also see here. Right. I'm going to swap. Again, Skyworm will make an appearance again later on. But now Big Cat is here with Magical Leaf getting hit for us, so it's gonna be super effective, of course. Stamina will kick in for our defense to rise. And then we're gonna go ahead and fight, and we're gonna hopefully eventually get this off. I said hope. We're still good. Even in the red, we'll at least get a move off, which is what we're hoping for. And good. Super effective. Gardevoir has, of course, fainted. We'll get level ups for Epi to level 37. And saw the attack, so of course we hit ourselves. That was to be expected. And we're going to swap to D. The Rapidash is coming out. And a fancy Rapidash at that to Nervous Teeth the Fairies. We're gonna do this, hopefully. We are not faster. So Psycho Cut gonna come out us. Not too bad though. So Steel Wing though is gonna be bad but not terrible. And thus our defense has risen. But I'm gonna go ahead and do something else here. Just because... Oops. And... then we got Dazzling Gleam. Which again, not very effective for us. So again, we're going to attack and use the Steel Wing after, of course, the Dazzling Gleam hits us because... faster. But Steel Wing will take out the Rapidash here. Goodbye, Magical Unicorn. And we'll get more XP, level up 4D to 56. And Hatterene, we're going to stay. You just might be the strongest champion in Galar in history. That's right, I've still got a ways to go. We're gonna be this. I'll cave him into my Galar's history too by defeating you. Carve my name into Galar's history, that is. And Anticipation. So let's see if we can get this move off first. We can, even though I totally was saying it as I was reading it. There and Mystical Fire. Dang. Purses. Let's see. I mean, you are technically a special Hatterene, so I guess it makes some sense. But DB Jabba coming out, the poison, and thus winning. So, very well. Level 38 for Appy. Defeated. At the cost of 2 Mons falling, but it's fine. This must have been some mistake. I mean, I'm the one who's the gym leader. 10,080 for winning. Thank you for the battle. I can now accept you as the champion. It's painful to admit, but I've come to realize a few of my weaknesses. But I'll keep getting stronger. I'll reach the pinnacle of what fairy types can do. So we got Bede's rare league card. Now then, as the gym leader, I will do my duty and clean the stadium. Now that's what I would call a perfectly pink Pokémon battle. So we also get her rare league card. Even after losing his right to participate in the gym challenge, Bede still found his own way to crush the champion cup. Yeah, I'd say he's a force to be reckoned with. I think I get why he was chosen to be the next gym leader. He might be unbearable at times, or really most of all the time, but he's a fierce trainer. He takes things seriously, he's really strong. No resistance. Yeah. Watching him battle you, it was a pain to see how much work he puts into it. If you both are gonna keep talking, how about I fetch you a nice cuppa? Right, I hear you. And I won't be outdone by that Bede or anyone. On to the next one. Please. We've got to help all the other places where these Dynamax Pokemon are running wild. Okay, looks like there's 2 Pokemon stadiums left to check. What a weird camera pan, but I'll take it, cause why not? That was so weird. But so cute, aren't ya? But I guess right here, she was unbelievably strong. Oh yes, I did not talk to them because I'm sure they're gonna tell me that my gym badge is fine and dandy, and it's still really funny dialogue, as though we're still continuing the champion challenge, gym challenge. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, talk. But next stadium we go, and it is a little bit icy. Now I would have loved to use Appy for this, but Appy is still very low in level. Not that really matters necessarily when you go into those, but it kinda does. Especially when you're going in for the dens. So I will actually just use this just to boost a little bit here. Because also at this point, levels are harder to gain, I will say, so going to level 40 will help, and we have Scary Face. I will probably let go of Scary Face and keep what we have, and we'll also heal in just a little bit for D there. But these are also kind of useless, so we'll just save them in case we have a Mon that is very low level and we want to boost a little bit faster. That's what the candies are best for. Meanwhile, the rare candies, of course, boost the levels pretty much to the next one and a little bit over, give or take. But earlier, always the better. And then we would want like the XL kind of candies, which again we have none since I have not gone into the dens. But is there anything else I would want to have for actually you, Skyworm? Probably not. I mean, I should have probably had this one on someone. Yeah, nothing. I don't think so. I think we'll be okay. I mean, that's an interesting one, so I think we'll be good. Just want to double check though, just in case. And we will keep Skyworm here for this next battle. Let's go ahead and actually ride on our bike here all the way up. Something about the champion. Hop off. And let's see what we have in terms of story and lore for Melanie here. Get to safety, you three. Who do you think you're talking to then? We're here to help, not be helped. Oh, it's you three. I was a little too into things and didn't notice right away, I'm afraid. Bliss here so everyone can relax. There appear to be no less than 4 Dynamax Pokemon. I was just going to over a plan on how to handle things. With all these strong trainers together, I'm sure we can work something out here. Are you all ready then? Let's head to the pitch. So here we go. And I don't know this one either very well, so what do we have? Okay, still an ice type with this ice type. Frostlass coming in nice and cool, so we have exerting the pressure. But of course, here's the catch. So, this is all we can do. We can only do moves. We cannot Dynamax with this particular mon. However, we do have the Dynamax Cannon, which again, the user uses... well, yes, the user uses of course, but the user unleashes a strong beam from its core. This move deals twice the damage if the target is Dynamaxed. So, we're going ahead and using the Dynamax Cannon just to show. And super effective. We're gonna get a little bit of a hailstorm out here, and that's why it's only 5, but this will be effective. And now it hails, but not to wipe us out, so that's good. And I say that as we get hit by the ice. And we'll use the flamethrower to finish up. And we're good. Of course, unfortunately, using that move, well, in the raids and just going into the dens doesn't really do much. I've done it before to see if I can actually take one out. That's like 5 stars with PC, and oh, those shields really take their toll. So it's all good though. And of course the Pokemon can escape the Pokeball, which is more sad of a time, especially if it's one you want to catch, but nevertheless, at least in this portion of the game, all good. Super powerful. Phew. Is everyone feeling alright? Nah, just barely. Battling a Dynamax Pokemon all on your own is pretty hard work. Oh, of course you had no problem, Lise. You really seem like a reliable trainer too, huh? I do? Looks like he ain't used to compliments. Look, he's got a grin wider than a Meowth. Sure. I do not. Shut your gob ears. I'll take care of the Pokemon we battled. No need for anyone to worry. Liz, it's not too much of a reward, but have a copy of my league card. So we got Melanie's rare league card. Give me a call if anything happens. Don't overdo it out there. And off she goes. Looks like most of the stadiums have got this Dynamax problem sorted now. Let's keep up the pace, Lise. There's only one Pokemon Stadium with Dynamax trouble left. Let's finish this already. Okay, so since we're here, I'm just curious. Yes, we are still a challenger. Nice good times. See, I told you she'd do it. I've been a fan ever since. Can I get an autograph? Oh, and your league card? So they changed their dialogue here for them, but they do not change the dialogue for them. Very interesting. And of course the ball guy doesn't have any change in dialogue either. Which is okay. So let's go ahead and fly to Hammerlocke. We'll also heal. Right over here before we battle, but that is how Skywarm works. But also still not the best typing, so weaknesses are still abound, but if you don't mind not having the ability to Dynamax, there we go. So let us then continue forth our quest. And should we still keep Skyworm for this? I mean, I don't see why not, but I really haven't been able to see you, Granny Smith, since I done goofed that, so let's see who we have here. I think I have an idea of who's here. But I love how she's here with, of course, her Yamper. Elise! Someone saw those Sword and Shield weirdos. They say they got through the door. But the door's closed with an electric lock. Opening it might take some time. Oh, really, huh? Oh, work? Electric, locked. Okay, fine. I will carry on. Magically they appear. Nice timing, you lot. The stadium's just about reached its limit. There's simply too many Dynamax Pokemon running wild in there. Seems wishing star power is being used for some evil purpose. So that's what's caused all this? That's a problem, alright. But before we get that sorted, we've got to do something about these Dynamax Pokemon. Glad we've got you all here now, though we've already done the bulk of the work. We're here to help too, right, Lise? Leave it to us. We'll take care of it. What did I say, leave it to us? Fantastic! Looks like we've got ourselves together an unbeatable team. Super happy. Especially you, Pierce. The way you battled me in the Champion Cup, you really had my Dynamax Pokemon up against the wall. Things might actually go better this time if we split up our little band. Right. Everyone split up so we can each take down one of the Dynamax Pokemon. Let's do it. So, let us take down this beautiful Pokemon here. Just getting our workout in, and that's who I thought it was gonna be. Haxorus. Just forgot the name. I had the idea of what the Pokemon looked like in my mind. So, Mold Breaker breaks the mold. And thus we shall fight, but also do this. Yeah, sure. I mean, we're technically not the greatest together like this, but we'll see what the best we can do. Hopefully we won't get wiped out, but we could possibly get hit just a little bit. Scary times. But it's okay. So let's see. Max Strike coming at us first. It was a decent amount. And thus, our speed has fallen. Wasn't that high to begin with. But let's see how much we do. Okay, we did a better hit, because it was super effective. And truly super effective. Attack has fallen. We get our Ripen on for our leftovers. And we won't be faster, but we'll see if we can hold on with Iron Tail. Okay, we can. Thank goodness it was that move, too. And thus, goodbye! Haxorus defeated. And back to Tiny Self. You guys are the greatest. You really got me out of a tough spot here. I think I'd better snap a quick one to remember this victory by. I'll take care of the Pokemon that went wild. No need for you all to worry about that. Let's give me a ring if things should go to pot again. And of course we get his rare league card. I'm always happy to lend a hand if I can. Great Ryan is here for you anytime. Smile, ting! And Piers, you and I have got to battle again. This time, no Dynamaxing for either of us. Wishing stars being used for evil. I assume you all are already looking into who's behind it, right? Carry on then. I'll take care of things here at Hammerlocke Stadium. zoom in. Right, I think that's all the stadiums sorted now. We didn't miss any, did we, Lise? All that's left is to catch those sword and shield weirdos. If we don't find them quick, they could just start all this up again. Wasn't Professor Sonia supposed to be looking into where those two might be? And once we find them again, I'm gonna take them right down. Only a little awkward, isn't it? That's your Rotom phone, Lise. It's gotta be Sonia. Liz, it's me, Sonia. Heh, called it. Oh boy. The Sword and Shield Battles got into Hammerlocke Stadium and are headed for the energy plant. The door to the plant's locked, but I think I can get it open. Give me a bit and we'll be able to get in there. You hear that, Hammerlocke Stadium? Get over here as soon as you can. Even over the phone, Sonia sounds truly lively. We're adding extra words, cause why not? We're already at Hammerlocke Stadium. The door to the energy plant should be right down the hall. Guess we should get going. But of course, here we are, and hey, champion. Hey, if it isn't our champion, Liz. Alright. Hi again. Though I don't know where they went off to, but here we are. You're back already. Hold on a moment. I think I've almost got it. Huh? That's strange. Yamp yamp. Zap. Bing. What? It opened? Sonia, come on. Yamper, do you know? Yamper, I should have known. Thanks for your help. Slippin'. Those two weird guys are probably up ahead. Be careful. Smile. But thank you, Yamper. You're the winner. Oh, wait. Before we go further, I should probably double check this because, of course, yeah, that happened. So, before we enter here, and strange enough that, at times we do get randomly healed and then other times we don't, but in either case, I'll go ahead and take care of that, and we'll, commence the next portion. And, alright, with feeling this time. As we are healed, I again do not know how this fight will go. But surely we'll be okay with this lot. So let's hope for the best. I know I was covering some of them, but really I only have the extra mon out, so there we go. Well. It seems that you have broken the lock and rescued the stadiums from their perils. As expected of the champion. You followers, give them your praise. Yay! Clap, 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 clap. What's with these weirdos? They really creep me out. Why are you forcing Pokemon to Dynamax? All the lies and fake stories you believe. We did it in order to expose the true nature of Zacian and Zamazenta. Zacian and Zamazenta saved all of Galar. Pah, what a fool. We have always been revered as the pleasant descendants of the real hero. That's all because you ruffians had to go and save Galar from Eternus, and that woman went and wrote a whole book about it all. Boo, that's right, that's right. You should be ashamed. You said that the real heroes were Pokémon. You just carelessly changed history. What does that mean we are? You dare say that our esteemed ancestors were liars? Well, I could believe that. You two are descendants of the Galarian king. That's right, compare the way things were to the way they are now. It's obvious that the old history was better. It was right. To suddenly start creating heroes left and right, it's complete rubbish. You're wrong. What I wrote was the truth. My hypothesis was that Zacian and Zamazenta have been protecting the Galar region since ancient times. Well then, if you are at an impasse, perhaps we should teach each truth is most truthy. Test which truth is the most truthy. If things are really as you say, then even if we bombard them with killer particles, they should remain calm and stalwart. I get it. So all those sudden Dynamax Pokemon from before were just your little experiments? You seriously want to make the 2 Pokemon that saved us all run amok? It seems you are indeed capable of understanding something. My magnificent older brother is wrapping up the preparations above. You think we'll let you get away with this? Oh no. So you want to take the lift up? Then you'll have to defeat us. And of course they now give you another break in time. I can't really battle, but I'll support you however I can. Leave the small fries to us. You tackle the red guy, Liz. We've got to get up top quick, Liz. I'm counting on you to take down the ringleader. So here we go. This time I shall show you the opulent Pokemon I have been raised explicitly for this battle. Oops. Missed the main word there. Magically we walked over here for this. And Sirfetch'd is out again. But what's funny is it's this music. Instead of their own. But just reviewing here, so we are slower. Meteor Assault. Oh, that's bad. Yep. Again with the Meteor Assault too. You think I would have learned my lesson? Might be bad, probably too. Oh, it's you. Oh, same old habits, haven't I not learned? But I figured it would be faster, maybe just a little bit. But nope. So we are technically below, but... of course, now we have a wonderful one recharging. But not enough. So, Sirfetch'd down, but of course we took damage as well. My bad. And I'm gonna stay. We're a little risky. But let me think. So obviously those are super effective. This one would be the best. So we are going to swap here and I'm going to revive. That's fine. And then we're gonna use a move. Hope for the best here. So max revive. We'll just have one more left, but that's okay. And then gear grind. But we avoided the attack. Very cool. So of course now it doesn't matter. No one else is here to get affected. But protect is of course gonna first. Why else would it not, right? Protected. So I'm gonna try. And we still avoided the attack. So we'll get our Earthquake off. And thus Klinkling is out. And then we'll have level ups for GB Jabba and Granny Smith here. Slowly getting there to the 60 range. And we're gonna go ahead and bulldoze if we can. Close combat. Alright, fair enough. Their defense fell. Special defense also. Our defense will rise. Bulldoze did a decent number. But speed fell, but I don't think that'd be enough. No retreat. So their going to rise the attack, defense, special attack, and special defense, and speed. They can no longer escape, but bulldoze will take them out. Not enough has risen for them to be fully protected. Or any other moves to be better than that, I guess, but here we go. 65 for Big Cat, 41 for Appy. And Bristling is coming out, which we'll go ahead and switch Pokemon for trying to think what makes sense. Not necessarily, but let's try. So Big Cat is returned. GB Jabba is coming out. I know what you're in a hurry to lose, but we should enjoy this for a little longer. Sure. I don't know what we're enjoying though here, buddy. Let's see if I can get this off. Yeah. So, not very effective halfway though, but flinched and couldn't move, so that's a good time. I'll take that. I'm more worried of the next one, but let's see if we can try this. Maybe? I don't know. Probably would get wiped though, huh? Give or take the hit. Because I don't know what kind of moves. Ugh. I should have had Abby out first though. That's for sure. But I don't know if it's levitating. That's the struggle. So we'll just bring out Skyworm again. And exerting the pressure. Light screen. Alright. But we're gonna go ahead with the flamethrower here. Nice and toasty. But not super toasty. Hypnosis. Skyrim avoided the attack. Keep on. Nice and toasty, and we're good. But not very extensive on the moves there, but better be safe, I guess, than sorry, as I have been plenty of times. But yay! Shock again. But oh, my noble Pokemon. 12,800 for winning that battle. And so, I am defeated. We've driven them back. Now we can head up to the roof. That call. What was that sound? Ah, well, it appears that my older brother was given enough time. Should we head up? Hi. So this, again, we are not healed in any shape or form. I don't know if we will be either. I'm just gonna do this. And this. I know this is only for the HP, of course, not the other moves or anything like that, but that's fine. And then, oops, as I mentioned here, just to swap real quick. And then we'll mess with all that later too, but well, it appears that my older brother has got enough time, so still the same dialogue. So let's then go up and see what's up. I did it. I did it, younger brother. Looks like it came following after the rusted sword. I've bombarded it with Galar particles. Excuse me. Poor, poor friend. Stop! Zacian is in pain. It's all because I let them get away with stealing the rusted sword. Yes, expose your true barbaric, brutish nature. and reveal to us exactly who the fake kings are. Not having it. Yeah. No, older brother. Just don't attack me. Go into town and sow as much destruction as you can. Yeah. It's trying to suppress and calm itself, but it can't control all the power. Zacian. I was hoping we could just calm it down like we did with the others, but our opponent is a legendary Pokémon. If you're thinking about catching it, think again. I hate to admit it, but if anyone can stop it, it's gotta be you, Lise. I'll keep everyone else safe down here, so you don't have to worry about a thing. You just focus on calming down Zacian. I keep on also saying the names differently. Just the way it's gonna be. Sorry. Same with the line there, but it's fine. It's coming, Lise. And thus we are attacked. Kaboom! Magically rippled. But Zacian has appeared, and don't worry, Bappy. We will switch. An intrepid sword is kicking in for you. And level 70! Woo! That's good, right? So I do know more or less the typing. We can kind of see it here too, but we're a little bit lower than I would want to be for this fight, but it's fine. We got this, right? How hard are we gonna get hit? Stutter. Ow! How dare. Oh, brother. I'm gonna get wiped out. Oh, I don't think that this will work out well at all. Even that, you'll probably get wiped too, maybe? Well, we'll see, We'll try it. We'll just keep on getting nice and sliced with the sword here. Right? Or what else are you gonna do? Yep. Okay. I know this is semi-cheap, of course, but we do want to take this opportunity to maybe get something off, or... Okay, we still survived. This is fine. Not fantastic, I will say, but at least something happened. It wasn't just death. Maybe this is worth it? And then we got Sword Dance, right? It's good. We'll go ahead and try this. We're still gonna get wrecked once we get attacked. At least we got a crit, that's a good time. And we got the burn off, which is good too. That's what I was hoping for at least surviving for that much. But, don't think we're gonna survive the next one. Okay, at least we'll survive that one. I thought it was gonna be the other move, because that would have been scarier. Given that the Sword Stance was here twice, but would you like to go bye-bye? Okay, we'll go bye-bye and almost. Almost. And we had Fainty Pokemon. Gain the XP. Happy to 43. D to 57. Phew. Zacian, are you alright? Hup, watch out! Other Wolfie came in. This is Zamanta. Roof. Boom. Thanks for saving me, Zamanta. Where'd it go? Looks like it still can't control that power. I don't like this place, not one bit. I'm going after Zacian. But you... And this belongs to not you. Hop took back the rusted sword. Angry Wolfie. Yeah. Please, don't hurt my older brother. Samantha. Wait. We're just gonna go with Samantha. Samantha stares into your eyes. Mm-hmm. As of the champion, you took complete control of the situation. Plus, it looks like that Pokemon is waiting for you. So, the Pokemon is waiting, but we are oh so hurting. Amazing, absolutely incredible, Lise. I wonder if Samantha is thanking you too? My older brother is unharmed. For that, you have my gratitude. It's such a feature, and we thought we could control it as we pleased. Actually, we have been foolish fools. It seems we have lost. We apologize for any trouble we've caused. As expected of the champion, controls still the same, but while I break some sequence here, though in theory we could just toss, of course, the magical mystical Pokeball that we got, which is basically the point. And of course, the magical mystical Pokeball is the master. I think I remember the typing. This may be a bad time. Of course, we don't want to take the Pokemon out this time. So, here we are, and let's begin. What's up? Samantha gives you a calm look. Ready the rusted shield to catch Samantha? Yes and no. Reeled. So Samantha has appeared in beautiful beefed up form. Samantha has an intense look in its eyes. Dauntless shield. Defense has risen. So, here we go. Okay. Good to note. So, we'll see what we can do here. But we got a crunch. Num num. There. And that's good. We're gonna hope with the flamethrower. So effective. Okay, iron defense. So this is not going to do as much damage, but it's going to do damage. Because it's still... Now, granted, I have to be careful. Because I was hoping that would hit first. We are in yellow. Don't worry, I for sure remember. And I forgot I didn't get any special ones. Because I didn't do purchases. No! Dang. So it's okay, actually, if I lose this. Shoot. I wanted to put in a special ball, but I forgot. I also forgot where to purchase them. So we'll just Never mind. Yay! So this is why you don't have to use the Master Ball, you can totally use a normal one. Heck yes. It could have totally popped out. But Granny Smith is 57? Happy is 34. Warrior Pokemon. This Pokemon slept for eons while in the form of a statue. It was asleep for so long, people forgot that it ever existed. Now granted, I've never read the entries for these Mons, but reading this definitely ties in with the DLC, which is very interesting that the people forgot the lore. Super cool though. And yes, we must give Zamazenta a nickname. It's alright. Zamazenta is now Agent. Add to party. And we're gonna swap out Skyworm. But wow, brilliant. Seems like we've been recognized by real royalty. Oh, the hair. Ah. But what a sublime battle. We were so preoccupied with fussing over who the new king was. How terribly uncouth-like. Yeah, you, spiky head. Ugh, why should I go expecting these two to start learning some manners now? I read that a little wrong, but we're gonna go with it. My younger brother and I will atone for our crimes. Please escort us to the appropriate place. If you really want to atone, what's with that posh, superior attitude? Whatever. Liz, I think I understand why you became the champion. But please, don't go calling me anymore. Seems like I'm only getting called out when you're in some sticky situation. And we get Pierce's rare lead card. Professor Sonia, I can't ask you to forgive me, but I'm truly sorry for deceiving you. I was really hurt at first, but I've rallied. Thanks to you, I ended up learning quite a bit. That came off a bit more sarcastic than I thought it would. Please continue to do your best as professor. Rightio. We've stopped them from causing any harm. Still, I hope Zacian is okay. Beep beep beep. Lise, you wrote some phone. Probably Hop, I reckon? Hello, Lise? I was just— whoa, hey, calm down. I suppose you heard that? Yeah, I've got Zacian here with me. Are you okay? Nah, where are you? Zacian was going wild in the Slumbering Weald, but I'm doing my best to keep it in check. I could sure use your help though. Get over here as quick as you can, would you? I'll be waiting for you in the heart of the Slumbering Weald. He sure sounds like he's got his hands full. Guess some things never change. Even if it's in its Pokeball, Zamazenta seems worried about its partner. We should go to the Slumbering Weald and see how Hop and Zacian are doing. Didn't you say the same thing? Yes. Can I take the flying taxi from here? Oops, to go here. Heck yes. So, flying we shall go. And thus we are here, but I'm gonna quickly pop into here, but also check. Yeah. Hi, Mom. Yes, this sweet Charizard is running empty. Please heal. Let's go into the Slumbering Weald. And swamp Pokemon around, and Sonia, of course, is here magically. I don't know how she got here before us. Want me to show you the center of the woods? Where Hop is waiting? Right, she'll just... Right. Alright, let's get a move on. Let's teleport. Hell yeah. What's up? There, everything's alright. Rawr. You don't have to lose control. You can manage this. I know you can. You're the true hero who protected the Galar region after all. Bark. Oh. Got everything under control? See? I knew you could do it, champ. Hop, you look afraid. Sorry, Hop, you look afraid. You two made it. And yeah, well, I was just focused on trying to get calm down Zacian, so rushing in and trying legendary hero head on was awful rough. Bark. He looks pretty happy now. Hop, you're amazing. He looks happy now. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Though, I can tell you, things were looking pretty dire here at first. Hmm? Wait, what? Really? You sure about this? What does Zacian say? And how do you know? That it thinks I'm worthy of it. That it'll become my Pokémon. I'm pretty sure that was it anyway. What? Seriously? That's totally crazy. It is. Is it? Is it really okay? Alright, here I go then. Where is it? Yeah, where was the Pokeball? And a normal Pokeball, what is this? Didn't even have to fight. Get that victorious music for Hop there. God, Zacian. You two really are something. I still don't quite see anything like that in myself yet. But thanks to your help, I'm starting to. Liz, I've got a favor to ask. Though I hate to look like I'm copying that posh jerk Bede. Still, I want another battle against you. Everything started here. The slumbering whale. So determined. Blink. Smile. So, the music cuts, of course, because I gotta make sure we're healed. I'm sure must be tough if he's been accepted by Zacian. Make sure you're in top form before challenging him. If you need some time to prepare, I can take you back to the entrance of the woods. We're good. Okay, take all the time you need to prepare. So we're good. Of course, we don't know who's actually going to come out first, if I'm remembering how this is going to go. So I will actually put Appy out first again, just for the levels. But we'll swap. Again, do not remember. But this will be a proper battle, Liz. You sure you're ready for me? Yeah, alright. Let's go. So here we go. And we are challenged. And who are you gonna have? Of course, double. First, gotta have our favorite sheep out. Let's do it, Liz. Don't hold anything back. Oh, believe me, boy, we won't. And 69 is the level here, so we're in range with some a little further than others. But we don't have our starter with us this time. We're gonna go ahead and swap here. And have Big Cat. Double Edge is gonna come at us. And of course, Stamina will kick in for us for our defense to rise, but Recoil will also hit the double. We are going to go ahead and fight, and we'll go ahead and use an Earthquake. Once Double Edge, of course, hits us first, because we are but a slow steed. Which is fine. And then Earthquake away. Goodbye. Critical hit. The ball is fainted, so glad we got the crit. We'll get the XP here, level ups for Epi and GP Jabba to 59. Okay, we're gonna keep Mon. My goal was always to surpass Lee, but he's not the champion anymore. I'm not sure what my goal is now. I'm pretty sure that's what was said for the other part. Don't know. 68. Okay, so we're gonna take a stab here to heal. And food. We are a little bit. And we got liquidation. Gosh darn you, and your liquidation. but that's okay. Stamina will kick in again for defense. Thinking about camping. Again, didn't do enough of that in this one. But Bulldoze will take almost the pincher out. Gosh darn it, not enough. Speed fell, liquidation again. But we're still good. Stamina will kick in for defense to rise. And just a little bit, so I'm going to do this full restore. That's totally cool. Finally see it after a while, actually. But because we had that little bit left, and I used a move that, of course, was just very, very little, so if I chose the other one, I probably would have not used full restore. But Pincher is now gone. And then the level up, so Big Cat is now 66. But Cinderace is coming out now. We're gonna go ahead and stay. You and Sonia followed your own paths. I was the only one left behind and trying to catch up. Just going through some things right now. And level 70. So we're gonna go ahead and see who's faster. Oh, we used the Pyro Ball and got it off. It's been getting able to get them off too. But dang. Should have probably healed, but critical hit. Big Cat has fainted, which is okay. Fainted many times. That won't be great actually for you. Honestly, pretty bad moveset. But got the Dauntless Shield out for defense. So what I'm gonna do technically, again, we have one last one. So I'm gonna use it. And we're gonna get hit with the Pyro Ball. I guess Hop did a lot of camping. It will be effective. You're gonna do it again. I have a feeling you will. We are faster. Agent is. And yeah. Why? I actually don't remember how many Pyro Balls, but living on 30, which is fine. So we're gonna swap to Big Cat. Everyone. I figured another one was gonna come. You are a fun time, aren't ya? Oops, do not worry. We are going to do this. Haven't learned my lesson, right? We also are not fast. But what are you gonna do now? There's too many of these things, and they're getting off, which is the most annoying, I think. Because there's a chance that you can't get those off, technically. But alright, we're gonna heal, heal, heal. Yeah, there you go. You ran out, didn't you? Ridiculous. I swear. Sad times, but not very effective. We are in the yellow. But defense has risen quite a bit. So just earthquake away. Goodbye! And level up for D. And Snorlax is coming out, so we're gonna stay. But then when I went around saving Pokemon alongside you and Piers, and I realized that I could help other people, the story is progressing. How will it end? At level 68, we are going to heal here. What are you gonna do, buddy? Earthquake on us. Nice defense rising. We're gonna go ahead now and fight, and we're gonna use this, hopefully. Super. But of course, our attack has fallen. Defense as well. But there comes the hammer. But we're still good. Because then now, speed has fallen, stamina will kick in again for our defense, so evens out a little bit there. Oops, and I will actually do this. I was gonna go to a different move, but... Squish! Used Earthquake. But not really affecting us. Again, defense will rise. And then going to use Heavy Slam again. Whee! And goodbye, Snorlax. Get the XP for Granny Smith's level up to 58 and Appy to 46. Wants to learn Fire Spin. Let's see. Right. I think we'll be okay. So we're gonna pass. And then Corviknight. Blast, you already got me with this one, but battling you sure is fun, Lise. 69 again. We can't eat the berries. Sad times. But of course, okay, that has no effect if you are flying, but we got Drill Peck. Ugh. Luckily, critical hits. Have a lot of defense that rose, even though this is gonna drop. Technically, you would be, but then also you. Always get scared though. That's kind of funny. I guess we'll just still stay here. Not very effective, but effective for this one. Ugh, gotta be careful though. Drill Peck. Stamina will kick in, but of course we'll lose some here, but surely be okay. Yeah. Not very effective. So I should try at least, right? I'm only scared that there's a move, but we'll try. So Big Cat is coming back. GB Jabba will come out. Okay, so still Drill Peck, which is not very effective, but I don't quite like it as a move. Still faster. But at least we're good. I was also scared with the level difference. But critical hit! So Corviknight has fainted. Almost level up. So of course, here we go. I should definitely switch. So we'll swap GB Jabba with Agent here. And we'll see both of them on the screen. I want to see which of them comes up victor, and yet I also don't ever want to. This kind of strange feeling heavy. Don't you feel it, Elise? Sorry, I could not read the other line, but this one I can. That's the kind of strange feeling I'm having. You feel it too, don't you, Elise? Yeah, I knew you must. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm glad. Sure. Right then, laugh or cry. This is it. Hops and out again. What if I said no, though? I'll just... Nice, right? We got Dauntless Shield and Intrepid Sword out. So, of course, this is the final one. We are both evenly matched, but... who's faster? Close combat. And that's why you have the better moves. But here we go. We get to use the cool move. Kaboom. But... my gosh, close combat did way more damage. Arg. So let's swamp just. Oh. Okay, so I know I could heal. But I'm very curious. Close combat again? Yeah. Big cat, I'm so sorry. I don't know how much healing would have done. That's swamped to D. Trying to think about what should we do. Will I be faster? Probably not. We can try though. Never harm in trying. We got Wild Charge. Wow, even got a move that will defeat us all. Damn. How annoying. Again, speed. Good. Damage by recoil. Oh, this so bites. I'm gonna have to, heal. Okay. We got Agent Restored, we got this one coming out, so this was gonna do the worst. So we've basically seen all the moves. Obliterated. The worst. Honestly, pretty unfair, my dude. Because we're not faster. But we'll at least hold on a little bit. Again with our very effective move. Close combat again. 58. Minus. Completely unfair. Special defense and defense may have fallen. But at least look at this. My goodness. Goodbye. We are stronger. Sort of. So Chibi-Jaba is now level 60, while Epi is 47. Trainer Hop has been defeated. My goodness, you. Thanks to you and Lee, I'll keep on getting stronger. I know it. 11,200 for that battle. But of course. And that's our greatest champion for you. You really are strong, Liz. But getting beat this time felt a bit different. I may have lost, but I feel great. You know what, Liz? I think I found a dream of my own. I want to be someone who can help out Pokemon that are in trouble, wherever they are. I think I want to become a Pokemon professor. I started thinking I might when we were going around to all the stadiums to help the Pokemon that were running out of control. I don't know, enough about Pokemon yet, but I've got no experience for this sort of thing, but I'm gonna study and learn a lot. And someday I'll become the sort of professor that you, Liz, and you, Sonia, because of course she's still here, well, the sort you would be proud of to know. Proud to know. Sorry. I'm gonna take a different path than you and Lee are taking, Liz, but I'm still always think of you as my true rival. There's nothing I'd like better. I still don't plan on losing to you. Handshake. Not like I plan on losing to you either, even if our goals are different now. We'll always be proper rivals, you and me. Ah, no fair. You two are so young and cute. I'm tearing up. Sonia, getting a bit weepy in your old age, eh? What? I'm still young and super energetic. Say, Hop, fancy becoming my assistant at the lab? What? I've got all the books and data on Pokemon you could ever want. Since you want to be a professor someday, I'll oversee your studies. Then I definitely want to, only you sure I can really be any help for you? Sorry. Of course, mind you, it'll be a lot of work. Work's really been piling up since I lost my first assistant. Wait, so what you really mean is you're offering me the position to help yourself out? Yeah, fine. I'll still do a bang-up job. You'll have my back too, right, Liz? And we got Hop's rare league card. And somehow they're clapping, I don't know. But it's fine. With their minds, right? Powerful, strong celebrities with their minds. Well, that certainly was a splendid battle and a refreshing back and forth. What? Well, that really touched my heart. Huh? Sordward and Shielbert with Pierce and even Lee? What are you lot doing here? No need for the noisemakery, young lady. We have come to meet with the young Miss Liss. They didn't get the chance to properly apologize yet. And I'm here to keep an eye on them. They did technically descend from the original kings of Galar, after all. Seems you lot have been up to all sorts of things while I was stuck in Rose Tower trying to take care of the mess the chairman left behind. You've no idea. These two were forcing Pokemon to Dynamax all over the place. And for that, we are truly, truly sorry. Look at our sorriness. We thought only of ourselves and brought harm to innocent Pokemon. We have truly caused a large amount of trouble. Miss Liss, you helped us even though we did those awful things. You are so worthy of the throne, you could say it's a Dynamax-sized amount of worthiness. I already told you two, Zacian and Zamazenta are the real royalty. Incorrect. We have abducted the title to her. I'm so bad with words. But it's fine. Incorrect. We abducted the title to her. There are no other rulers but Liss. Now that I look closely, you absolutely do have the air of a celebrity. Well, fancy that. I think we've grown on them, Liss. Oh dear. Reluctantly, I'm afraid we too must away. Our tour to apologize to those we've troubled awaits. Well then, goodbye! Ooh, ha ha ha. Boy, don't go running off on your own. Hop. What? Just so you know, I saw your Pokemon battle against Champion Liss. You sure have gotten strong. You were so good I nearly sent out my Charizard without thinking, wanting to join in on the fun. It seems like you found your own path to walk in life, Hop. As your older brother. No, as your rival. You have my full support. I do? Beautiful. Oh, Leon gave you some pretty high praise. You look like the Meowth's got your tongue, Hop. No, Sonia. I do not. Alright, I guess we should get going too. Right. Then it's a race to see who gets back home first. Alright. And with that, the end. So that is the end and sort of true end for the game here. And I think I'm supposed to hit a button because, yes, sometimes does, sometimes doesn't need it. But magically we will just be right here. 4. Adventure across the Galar region to find many more Pokemon to battle and catch. The Battle Tower in Wydon has opened too. It's filled with trainers stronger than those you've faced up until now. Challenge them if you dare. So, yes. This one is just where they don't roll the credits again or anything like that. It just ends and puts you back here. But the tower is now opened to us, which I do want to show. I hope I can beat it. I don't know if the levels are that good though. I will say. But we also have some healing to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Because Hop honestly got the better legendary, I think, personally. And thus we are healed, and thank you! It's open. His mother was saying he's been having a proper ball, so that's where you'll know where Leon has gone off to. Oops, wrong button. But let's just go ahead and take a peek and see how it goes. So, oh, it's all feeling nice and stuff, yes, but we got some things to discover and find, so it's nerve-wracking to battle against trainers all over the world. That's why you should learn every possible way to battle at the Battle Tower. Leon, he transformed Rose Tower into the Battle Tower when he became its owner. He's no longer the champion, but he really wants to make everyone strong. I admire him. And then you are technical machines, so this is where you can also buy more. Of course, they are nice and expensive, but they are here. You can also sell, but I'm going to pass. No, I see you've become the champion. Then, I can now have your level 100 Pokemon undergo Hyper Training. What's this? It seems you don't have any bottle caps or gold bottle caps. Come back when you're ready to get hyped for some hyper training. I've never done that, but that's there. Of course, you can borrow teams here, but we're not going to do that. Come talk to me when you want. Let's see you. Thank you for coming. This is the Battle Tower. Can I help you with something? If I want to battle, tell me about this place. No thanks. We're just going to go with no thanks. Welcome to the BP shop. And how can I help you? So we don't have any, but of course you do get the BP by battling battle points. This is where you can get all the fun things and stuff. Do come again. You, welcome to the BP shop, and then you sell these. So they do sell different things. In case you wanted a nice little mint. Do come again. And then you, I'll keep battling and steadily raise my rank. What else is over here? But oh, is this suspicious Pokemon? Electric memory on. This will help save on the electric bill. Oh, guess it really doesn't work until type Null evolves. Drat. Oh, Champion Liz. It probably goes without saying at this point, but congratulations on your victory. To commemorate your achievements, I present you with this rare Pokemon, a type Null. So that's another Pokemon that you can get. We do have the data for it too. Synthetic Pokemon. It was molded after a It was molded after a mighty Pokemon of myth. The mask placed upon it limits its power in order to keep it under control. So we do need another nickname for type Null, so I guess we can just name it. Oops, I didn't mean to go all the way back. We'll just name it Liz. There we go, Dogfish Liz. It fits. We'll go to the Battle Tower, since that's now what it's called, and we'll hope. We'll hope. It would be really cool if I can win. Is there something that does happen? But I just don't remember how the leveling goes. And that's kind of the only thing I'm really concerned with. Why hello there. I'm just someone who makes it so that you can use Pokemon brought over from other regions in ranked battles. But in order for them to participate in ranked battles, they'll need to forget all their moves and learn new ones that can be used in ranked battles instead. If you have Pokemon from other regions that you would like to participate in the ranked battles, we do not. See you again sometime. So we'll go back here. And we're gonna go ahead and just ask somebody about this place. Battle Tower is quite what it says on the tin. It's a place where you can have Pokemon battles. You can battle following the same rules as you might battle in ranked battles. If you win, you can earn rare candies and BP. You can use rental teams too, so no worries that you need a bird team of your own to take part. Now, here was something, so... Do I have to do the thing, I think? Or not? Oops, I forgot. Still talk to you. Totally know how to read. Please select the format. Take where you want. Single battle. Right, so this is fine. We'll choose everyone who's in the party. And gotta select from here. So of course they all bump down to level 50. Right. So that doesn't matter. Or go up to level 50 if they're not. Possibly too right. That's how it works. Enter. Okay. And then rip all the rest. But yeah, that's just to show there that we can only have the 3, so we'll have the 3. Then in you go. Okay. So we have a little one here. Crumbs, you look strong. I'm not sure I'm up for this. Let's go Zara. Okay. Not sure to pronounce the Pokemon's name, but okay, right. So Pump was revealed. That's fine. But Musharana? All are effective, but Snipe Shot. I don't remember. Oh no, we're gonna fall asleep. And you got heals from leftovers. Okay. That's fine. Let's see how much you do. Should be a decent amount, but used yawn, so it failed. Interesting enough. We did not go to sleep. But until now, because we already were. Will we snap out of it? Probably not. That's how it goes, huh? We have to hope for the best. Dream Eater. Oh, there we go. Yep. Very effective. Because of course we were asleep and leftovers are kicking in. Oh, so... frustrating. Let's swap. The D and C. 2 nervous to eat berries, but doesn't matter. Does not affect us. We are not asleep, but the leftovers are gonna kick in, of course. We are faster for the power trip, so this should be good. But not enough, because we're all gonna be put to sleep. Oh my gosh, these mods are gonna be so frustrating. We're totally going to go 99, aren't we? Not yet, though. We're gonna get damaged too. Leftovers. Oh my gosh. We're still gonna be asleep though, so it doesn't matter. But interesting that Protect comes out. Alright, so let's try this again. Still not gonna snap out of it, are we? Not as bad though. Oh, but so very annoying. Gosh, just wake up. Used protect. Finally. But it was protected because of course. Horrible. Okay. Got the drill peck. We're gonna maybe go back to sleep. We're drowsy. We're hanging in there. Oh, stop. Leftovers are the only thing that's keeping you alive. We'll risk it if we can, but no with the stinking protect. My gosh. We're gonna fall asleep again. You're gonna use Dream Eater, yep. I may have to re-enter this. Run! Did I just use a rented team? Did I use a rented team for this? I don't remember. Oh my gosh. Weak sauce. This is not gonna work. You got 3! You're gonna be taking out 1! Oh my goodness, didn't use protect. Amazing. At what cost though? Mr. Rhyme. Rhyme time! Tappy tap. Alright. We are faster, but avoided the attack, so not fast enough. Gosh darn it. Goodbye. This is horrible. But okay. Let's see if we can... Or freeze dry. Well, okay. Let's see if we can, though, survive. But we're totally gonna get wiped out. I'm gonna have to do this again. So again, it doesn't matter. I guess we can take anyone we want. Almost. Almost. But you got Rocky Helmet, because all these fools got this. So we're gonna get KO'd here. I'm just kind of waiting to get taken out and not just run. Not weak enough. We are weaker. Which is sad. We are still fast asleep. Super effect. We lost. Wow, I won. Oh dear, I don't think I can keep this up. Oh, that's a shame to see. We look forward to your next challenge. But I think I messed this up. Maybe no, didn't. So. Here is what I was hoping for and trying to get to. However, we gotta win. But... Dun, dun, dun. I've been waiting for you. Always knew you'd be able to win your way here. Now, how about you take on Challenger Leon with everything that you've got? Let us have fun with it either way. Because of course, he's gonna do it first. So, Charizard is here. And the only time we actually see one actually do this, 2, since all the others didn't, and then I just did. I just didn't remember. So we're gonna hope for the best. To survive. Well, of course you have that move. Wow. Had all the wrong Mon for this one. Oh, that's a shame to see. We look forward to your next challenge. This game. Just lend it. Lend the team. Let's go back. I never used any of it. I didn't even get to use Mega Slash. But okay. Again, we go. And we'll see. Seismitoad is back. Earthquake. Rain Dance. Okay. Got something planned, I'm sure. What did you do again? You might want to try that. But Weather Ball, of course, is gonna come out. Of course, more effective with the rain. But we technically took out the Seismitoad, but at the cost of also our health by the recoil. We'll eat the berry, but that's it. Rillaboom now. Grassy Surge. So, terrain. It's got them grasses for... of course, more evil and destruction. Really not winning here, That's for the heck of it, switch. I'm trying to think of what possible moves. And this may be dumb, but yeah. Alright, you missed. We'll do this. We're faster, but we'll go ahead and disappear. Snarl will miss us. Phantom Force from behind. Critical hit. But then use Snarl against us. Which, although super effective and may have dropped special attack, we're okay. And then White Herb. Very lightly is healed, but yeah. Healed for that one. But we're gonna go ahead and do this again. Interesting. Again, heals. So we took out the Rillaboom. A little better this time, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I don't. But back to normal. From the grassy terrain, and of course... here's who we have. So... what do you do? I may try something. So, a little strange now, but that's fine. We'll see. So, beautiful Gigantamax Charizard once again is here. But... okay. Is that really gonna take us out though? No, it won't. Not enough. But we do have attack to fall. The rain has stopped now. And then, of course, a little bit here for the leftovers. But I'm gonna do this maybe, hopefully. We use the King's Shield. But gonna get hurt, but we are surrounded by fire, which we cannot unfortunately get away from. Let's do this again, but it failed because darn it. So, didn't quite work. Of course, it's not the same as Protect, but don't usually use those moves anyways. That's fine. Doesn't say anything else, but we've kind of wasted it away, which was also the point. That is the Dynamax form. So that was kind of the plan. And we'll go ahead and try. We are faster. Breaker Meteor is going to come into play. But now our special attack has fallen. Will-O-Wisp, so we're gonna get a burn. That's fine. And then still feeling, of course, the other effects. And thus Draco Meteor will come out again. And take out Charizard, because of course. And a critical hit, nonetheless, so the very end became victorious, but not the same because we didn't use the Mons that we had, but it's okay. Battling against a champion like you, it really is the best. And since you managed to defeat me, you'll be moving up the ranks here at the Battle Tower. I knew you had it in you, Lise. I was sure you and your Pokémon would blast right through the first stage of the Battle Tower. But don't go thinking you've seen all the Battle Tower has to offer. We're only getting started. I'll give you one of my league cards, and not just any old one. This is a rare one. So this is how you get Leon's rare card for the album. We earned 2 BP for it. Of course, congratulations, you moved up the ranks to rank 4. And that's not all, you've reached the Pokeball tier. You've earned a reward for moving up through the ranks, so 2 rare candies, and a bottle cap, treasures, a beautiful bottle cap that gives off a silver gleam. Some people are happy to receive one. And a spring of brave mint. When a Pokemon smells this mint, its attack will grow more easily, but its speed will grow more slowly. And earned 5 BP. The judge function has been unlocked. You can now use it in your boxes. You can choose which background music you'd like to listen to in the Battle Tower. Good work in there. The Battle Tower is ready whenever you are. So that's the only real reason why you'd want to at least get to that point in the Battle Tower, is to get Leon's ultra rare. No, it's just rare league card. Of course, just rare, not ultra. But now, of course, you can do all the things and stuff, though unfortunately we did not use our own Mons to defeat Leon, but again, that's okay. So, this pretty much then wraps up the main portion that I wanted to at least show for Pokemon. Sorry that took a bit. I will see how I can chop that up, but I might just show the last one. So if you just saw that, that was the last one where we won. Otherwise, the others were defeats. Which I hope that was clear, of course, since I would have cut those away. But of course, there's still one last little bit that I gotta do. But I'm gonna do it a little bit differently here. So we're gonna go with the town map here. And we're gonna go all the way back to Turffield. And I'm gonna read the league cards, but I'm going to go to each one like this, where we got them, and read them. Because I think that'd be fun. So, first off, they aren't quite in, I mean they're kind of in an order, but not entirely in an order. So we also got Hop. We'll read Hop at the very end, I guess. So we'll go to Milo here. And though his record isn't the best due to his focus on simply having fun in battles, Milo himself is incredibly strong. The rolls of hay used in his gym challenge each weigh over 770 pounds, yet Milo can roll them around easily. Wooloo tend to roll around too, and sometimes they can get carried away and roll out of the gym stadium. It has become common in Turffield to see the whole town chasing after Milo, who is in turn chasing after a stray Wooloo along with Camper. And then we shall go ahead and fly over here. Whoosh. Away. And I'll just spray like this, and we'll go here. Back to the album. And to Nessa's. Very nice card. I know I'm kind of covering a piece, but nevertheless, let's flip it. Nessa is incredibly popular, both as a gym leader and as a model. Many people even think the gym leader Nessa and the model Nessa are two different people, since she shows a completely different attitude in each role. She had the misfortune of being defeated in the first match of the finals, and those who knew of her indomitable nature worried that this would impact her work as a model. Despite her loss, she was still able to give her fans a perfect smile. Things were not nearly as peaceful with her gym, however. Ooh. Scandalous. Forgot to do that, too, to go back, but I just hit the back button real quick. But here we go again to travel. And here we are. Accidentally went the wrong way before. Again, always get turned around on the map and get the both of these areas confused every single time. But we've got Caboose here. Interview with Challenger Caboo. Question. How do you see your own battle style? Caboo. Just straightforward, direct. I'm still young, so I try to keep things simple. Just burn as hot as I can, you know? Still, I've hit a bit of a losing streak, so I've tried incorporating Will-O-Wisp into my Pokemon's moveset. That's one thing I want to tell everyone. Experiment with every possibility of your Pokemon, moves, abilities, items. Try everything, and there's sure to be a path forward. And then we'll go ahead and travel next. Right, I totally forgot loops here. Then we will go here. And of course, this is where Alistair was. So, we'll read Alistair's. Oops. And here is where we can actually see Alistair's face, but younger, I presume. Don't know for sure. But oops, here we go. And R. So, this is a photo that happened to capture Alistair in his locker room. He can be seen clutching the mask that normally hides his face, no doubt comforting the fears and insecurities he feels within. Even though he has taken the role of the gym leader at a very young age, it is clear that off the pitch he is still very much a normal boy. However, one mystery remains. Nobody knows who took this photo. Some even claim it was the work of a ghost-type Pokemon. Very, Very interesting for lore, yes? Because which Pokemon would have been had the ability to take that photo? Dun dun dun! But we'll travel once more. And here we are for Opals. Well, I guess we could read Bedes as well. Makes sense, maybe? But we'll at least first read Opals. Beautiful photo. I know I'm covering some of it, but very nice. Opal has thrusted the duties of gym leader onto Bede, who has gym leader challenger status revoked. That being said, she still shows up at the gym stadium every day, giving unsolicited advice, coming up with new quiz questions, and practicing various performances. What is this pink she insists others show her? Maybe a clue lies in a comment she made during an old interview. Keep thinking about the right answer, and eventually you'll create the right answer. And then we'll scroll up here to Bedes. Oh, you can hit A, not just R. He was appointed by the former gym leader Opal to become the new gym leader of Ballonlea Stadium. The general consensus is that Opal's harsh training has in fact mellowed him out. Though he himself has never confirmed nor denied this, it should be noted that he no longer refuses to give autographs. Additionally, it seems his skills as a Pokemon trainer have also increased rather dramatically. Recently, his intrusion during the finals of the Champion Cup has gained popularity, and fans wish to see that kind of performance again. Bede himself is not sure how to react. And then we'll go ahead and fly again over here for Melanie's and lead card album. And what a beautiful photo. Yes, yes. Is it not? Melanie wanted Grody to take over as the gym leader of Cichester, while Grody wanted to dedicate himself to rock-type Pokemon. The Pokemon battle between the two ended up dividing the whole town. Ever since that day, Melanie and Grody hardly ever seen each other. That being said, Melanie supposedly managed to become the first member of Grody's fan club. Grody seems to have a complicated expression in their photo together, but then again, what may just be one's own imagination. So yes, we didn't get to see whom Grody is, though of course if you played Sword, you would know who Grody is. But very interesting, I would say too, for their connection. Because, dun dun dun, where's this alternate universe, right? Then we'll go here, and all the way over this way, but we have to, because, yeah, unfortunately we can't just fly there, we have to go here. Just outside, but we'll go inside. And I guess because it's indoors, and it's closed off, we'll go with that. We can't even camp here. I'll go to the album here and read Pierce. What a beautiful young Pierce we see here. But here are some words from Pierce when he first became the gym leader of Speckmouth. The name's Pierce. It's too bad we can't Dynamax our Pokemon in Speckmouth, but you could say we have a more authentic style of Pokemon battles, and I plan on showing that off. And well, I have a younger sister, and she's got way more talent than me, but until she's old enough to become gym leader, I'll keep rocking with my crew and make sure Speckmouth stays lively. And there we go. Oops. And then let's go ahead and fly once more. And we're going here. Because, of course, though we're indoors, just talked about it, my bad. Redo. So let's go to town map. And here, whoops, we go. Truly flying this time. And can be placed right here. And let's go read Raihan's beautiful photo of him and fans. Ryan started taking selfies so as to never forget the pain of his defeats, but more recently has been taking photos showing off his training routine, his fashion choices, and the like, causing some fans to leave harsh comments whenever he loses to Leon. It's true that Ryan is on a 10-0 losing streak against Leon, but no other Pokemon trainer has managed to KO as many of Leon's Pokemon as Raihan has. Raihan no doubt looks forward to taking a selfie after finally defeating Leon. And I guess we'll go back home to read the final two that we have. I think that makes sense, actually. Because then it'll be like full-ish circle, so to speak. But we'll go right over here, in front of our home. And album, so we'll read Leon's beautiful stance. Leon's dream, even when he was still the champion, was to make Galarian trainers the strongest trainers in the world. In order to fulfill that dream, he has rebuilt Rose Tower into the Battle Tower, a facility dedicated to Pokemon battles. People say that he seems even more lively now than he was as champion. Leon has also committed that another reason he likes the tower so much is because it's impossible to get lost inside. Leon's biggest problem now is apparently coming up with a new signature catchphrase to replace "Let's have a champion time." So, wonderful. And then, of course, we have Hops. Which, of course, they have the same pose, because why wouldn't they? Or that is, Hop has the same pose as Leon. But this trainer ultimately was defeated in the final match of the Champion Cup semifinals. However, many gym leaders speak highly of his battle style, where he will let his Pokemon battle freely and really enjoy themselves. During the incident with Eternus, he provided vital assistance in resolving the situation, proving beyond a doubt that he is a skilled trainer in his own right. It is expected that his battles with the new champion will be stuff of legend. And those are the only league cards that I got in this particular playthrough. Of course, you may be noticing that there are some behind, and again, I do hope too that I read them all. But at least I for sure read these that were required today. And this is the final episode of Pokemon Shield. Now, of course, we may come back for the DLC, but yeah, that will be in the future, if at any point. But at this point in time, the next step in our Pokemon adventures will be Let's Go Pikachu with another Nuzlocke. But I hope you enjoyed the Pokemon Shield adventure. I do apologize that the last bit took a while, and I, of course, couldn't use the Mons that we had, but I hope that it was enjoyable to see how you can get Leon's rare league card, at least. And I did enjoy playing this again. It was a fun challenge to do as a Nuzlocke. Granted, I don't know if I would have done the last segment as a Nuzlocke still. Like, I might have still tried, but not necessarily tried too hard with it, just because it was more so focusing on the main game. But again, I will update everything in all for the next one. And we'll hopefully have, as Leon would say, or used to say, I guess now, a champion of a time. And none other than... Not even facing the camera, but totally fine. I will also go back here and I will disappear and we'll review who our Mons were. But I will also do one other thing, but we'll get there in a moment. First off, though, I will disappear all the things and stuff that I normally do disappear. And hopefully this won't break everything. And actually survived a little bit this time today, so that's good. But of course, our journey started off with none other than Sob here. And then so forth we got other Mons. I won't be going in any particular order, of course, but we did get Bede. We did get Tough, GG Java, now renamed as GB Java. D. We did get Foley, who left us. We did get Bean, who also left us. And we did get Nobat. Same fate. Carp. E-Boy. And of course, these Mons fell in their own other ways too. But just saying who stuck around in the dead box. We also got Edgy. Uptight. Yeah, okay, I'll just go in this order then. We also did get Granny Smith, of course, way earlier on. I do apologize again on messing up on not getting the apple to, of course, do the evolution process sooner. Got Ellie, Medium Cat, Tad, Vanilla, Big Cat, Dusk, Grub, Eat Morer, which I renamed because I think I had Eat Morer, yes, before, and then I changed it to Heat Morer. And then Draco Fish and Tea. And then we got later on, of course, oops, that is basically endgame, Appy, Boo, Dogfish Liz, Agent, and Skyworm, along with Cure here, but this Voltra here was an accidental catch because I didn't realize how long Route 9 was. And then this Ghastly here was an extra addition to get Watts. But overall, these are all the Mons that we caught along the way and at the end. And who knew that Sob would actually be pretty good. But not, of course, I think still as good as Cinderace. I think Cinderace is better. But let me go ahead and reappear. This, I'm going to leave the other bit out. So whoosh, hello. And we gotta go into the wild area real quickly again. I'm not sure exactly where they are. Oh, actually, there probably won't really... Well, we'll go here. We can pedal our way to the other places. Because I gotta show one other bit. Is this right? Or do I need to go... Well, actually, we wouldn't want to go down there. So, whoops, I got turned around. We'll get there, though. Or I can drop one. But I think if we could just go, whoops, my bad, to one that's already here, that would be good. We go over that one. I guess. I'm just trying to think of who's where, but oops. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, this was an accident. Okay, Corviknight. Ah, we can run. Okay. Oopsies. Got some Ghastlies out. We're almost there. Up here. So not over there, but over here. Go to this one again. And although we'll most likely lose, I just want to show... Oops. What happens when we Gigantamax here. Happy. Some other trainers will join the battle. So here we are. Super loud. But here we go. Intimidate. All attack has fallen for everyone here-ish. Go figure, but not lowered for the tempo. And inner focus not lowered either. So not everyone, but could have been. Though I don't know who would bring, I'm sorry, a Magikarp here. At least not yet, you know? But we're gonna go ahead and fight. We're gonna do this, and say we do have G-Max Wildfire, and of course they're both Wildfire, but that is the special move, if you will. They do differ just slightly, and of course the category is different because of the moves that they truly are, but that's what makes this particular Charizard special. And we'll just go ahead and do this. And we'll also see this beautiful scene one last time, at least for this game. And boom. Dun dun dun! We have our own Gigantamax Charizard. But we'll see how this battle goes. We'll get it off. It's not very effective, of course. But we do have it surrounded by fire. Get the knuckle. Not to us, but to the Mulberry, who survived with a critical hit, though. But this, of course, is the focus slash that held on for that 1 HP. Close combat and almost basically took out the Magikarp with also a focus slash. And get a Hydro Pump. So the Magikarp actually has got some moves, but almost took out 2 Mons, basically. Brick break. And the flames are actually kicking in. We'll go ahead and do this. For it will be strong and powerful. But not as strong and powerful, to be honest. It may be super effective. But speed may have risen, but now we got the shield coming up. Flail. Broke one part of the shield. Usually it does. Nullified. The effects will be close combat. Mulberry is down. And then, of course, with the storm raging on, got Brick Break. Revenge on us. Not very effective, but effective. Avoided the attack. The flames are still doing something, at least. We'll go ahead and just use this one last time. But Sucker Punch. 2 down. But it's okay. Sucker Punch to us. We'll have the G-Max Wildfire. Very effective for us, but it won't be enough. Again. Not even in the yellow yet, barely even halfway there. The flames are still doing their thing, but now we are back to normal Charizard size. And Pokemon has returned. Mulberry. But for how long? We'll find out. We also may get taken out before we see anything. But there we go. Back to putting up that shield. Nullified. Effects again. Max Knuckle. Sad times. Mulberry just was not strong enough. One more and we're done. Unfortunately. And there we go. So we've been blown out of the den. And of course, that was that. So, this is why I don't really like doing these. I know the idea is to play with other players, but not really my thing that you can't just do it by yourself. In a matter of speaking, by yourself, like at least have like slightly more competent PC players with you, in a matter of speaking. However, PC can be more competent. That's why I just, as much as I did do a lot of them to a degree, when I played on my own with Sword, it got so frustrating, especially when being real close to defeating them and not catching them. And it was more infuriating when it was like ones like the Snorlax that I couldn't catch. That kind of stuff really boiled my blood. So, luckily though, the times that I've done at least the others, so in the DLC, that's been fun enough and felt like it was doable. At least. These are just not the same. But I understand again. And of course, there's no other way to complete the Pokédex other than to swap, 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 trade, trade, trade. But at any rate, I hope you all enjoyed seeing the wonderful Gigantamax form of the Charizard from Leon. And once again, this will wrap it up for Pokemon Shield. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, once again, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Lister Lise, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.